competitiveness that we talk about, where does the competitiveness come from? How do you establish yourself whether that you are a competitor or competitive country or not? How does the ranking come? Where does it come from? So this is one of the most difficult tasks because we have 7 emirates here, and every emirate has their own strategy as far as developing the businesses. But they all fit into the framework of the UAE strategy of seven areas that I talked about. Yet, sometimes we see ourselves that we're not getting the real statistics on time. And sometimes as business leaders, I'm sure you have faced this when you ask for the UAE statistics for 2015, 16, or even for 17, first quarter, you don't get it today. You ask for 2016, barely you will get it by May or June, or by now. I think you should get to 2016, and that is not acceptable. That's one area that we are focusing, and we want those statistics of the UAE to be out by 15th of every single month, which will put us into the, I would call, with the countries who develop and establish their statistics on monthly basis. Number three is our focus is on how to engage with the business community. And some of the business, so we have been seeing in the past 10 years, more and more UAE companies are establishing and doing businesses abroad as well. And they face challenges. So as Foreign Ministry, what we have done, we have taken upon ourselves that to protect the UAE businesses, we make it a condition with friendly countries that we must sign DTA, this is double taxation agreement, and BIT, bilateral investment treaties, with all the friendly countries before we encourage our businesses to invest in those countries or do business in those countries. This way, we ensure that, okay, if our businesses do business in friendly countries, as long as they're doing within the legal framework, they're protected. So the governments of the friendly countries would not interfere in their businesses. So far, we've been very successful. We are moving very rapidly. I don't have the numbers, but we have over 100 countries that we have signed the deals with them. And I'm sure you've been reading in the newspaper when His Highness Sheikh Abdullah travels to friendly countries. Again, you see that we have signed agreements and MOUs. And basically, these are all the BITs and DTS to protect our businesses abroad. Number 4 is renewable energy. This is one area that His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed a year or so announced that after 50 years, we want to celebrate the last barrel of oil being exported from this country, which means that by 50 years from today, we need to be self-reliant on energy. And that would come from the renewable energy, whether it's going to be solar energy, wind energy, water energy, you name it. So we have set research centers, and we are promoting investment in that sector as well. And this is one sector that when we go as diplomats to foreign countries, we encourage investments coming inward to the UAE. Number 5 is aviation. This is one sector that we believe in, that it adds great value to the GDP of the country. Not only our country, it's the countries or the friendly countries that we also fly into. UAE's policy has been, from day one, whether Emirates and Etihad were in existence or not doesn't matter. It has been open sky policy. And we find it very difficult when we go some of the friendly countries where they don't see this as an opportunity for both sides, India being one of them. And, and there are other countries also who see aviation industry as a ways to protect. We believe protection does not bring efficiency. And you can see today, in the, whether it's in Indian market or any other market, where any industry you have protected, it has been always a failure or unproductive, inefficient business, regardless of industry, anything you talk about. You want to talk about steel, look at US, what happened. You want to talk about aviation, look at US aviation industry, although they are open market also. They are in some way, I mean, much, much better than any other in their open market. But if you look at any industry where there's protection, it doesn't work. So in our case, we go and we promote the open skies, and we open doors for our airlines and for the friendly countries' airlines to come into the UAE. Not that we are only asking for ourselves. We say, we do reciprocal. I come to your country, you come to mine. Number 6 is FDI, foreign direct investment. This is one area that most of you would know about UAE, that UAE has been active in investing outside. I just talked about, okay, the Exim Bank to promote investment from the UAE side into outside countries. FDI is one area that from this year on we are focusing very highly. And these are the industries that I talked about previously, the 7 sectors that I talked about. We have gone one step further. We are giving all our ambassadors across the globe. We have over 100 embassies around the world. We are giving them KPIs with targets. That if I have my ambassador in Delhi, I want from India so much of investment into the UAE in the year 2017. How do I do that? I coordinate that with all the Emirates. Every single Emirate, whether they're free zones, economic development departments, what kind of investment? These are the 7 sectors that you need to focus. So that's how you see the Emirates, whether it's Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Ajman, Ras Al Khaimah, Fujairah, Ras Al Khaimah, all of them are promoting, and you'll see that promotion will be in these 7 sectors. And each Emirate has a different product for you as investors. Everybody has a different concession that they give. So the competition, if you are an Indian company and you want to invest in the UAE, you have selection of 7 states within a state. Instead of looking around in the whole region, you just look at UAE, you have 7 selection of 7 opportunities here. If you are in an IT industry, or you are in renewable energy industry, or you are in water technology, or in food security, no matter, if you are within that 7 sectors, you will see, you will get the support of the embassies abroad and the local authorities as well. This is one of the key areas. So first year we have gone out, already we have gone out to our ambassadors, and we said for 2017, these are the sectors are very clear to them, and I want so much from you for the year 2017, inward investment into the UAE. This is about the 2021 and foreign ministry. Beside all those 6 sectors that we are focusing, what else do we do for the business sector? What we have established with, in coordination with the Ministry of Economy and Ministry of Finance of the UAE and the Civil Aviation Authority of the UAE, the Federal Civil Aviation of the UAE. We established what we called UAE Businesses Abroad Council. It's a very difficult name, but basically these are for the businesses who are established outside from the UAE, but they are investing abroad. What can we do to support them? We sit on the board, as the chairman of the board is His Excellency Sultan Al-Mansouri, the Minister of Economy. I'm the vice chairman of it, and then we have as members, we have the Ministry of Finance and the Federal Authority of Civil Aviation. And then we have key businesses from the UAE, the big businesses, companies like DP World, Mubadala, Etihad Airways, Emirates Air, you have Emirates Global Aluminum, all the big multi-billion companies from the UAE, they are members there. Right now we are going through a study phase where how can we promote and support the SMEs. The idea behind that today is that if you are a UAE company and you are facing challenges and opportunity in India, how can I support you? Today they don't know. They either come to the foreign ministry, or they go to Ministry of Economy, or they go to the Chamber of Commerce. Wherever they have friends, they talk to them. We want to channel every single business who are investing abroad and they have opportunities out there or challenges that they're facing. We want to channel them through this council. It will be their job to ensure that, okay, their challenges are fixed, and if there are opportunities, to support them abroad, either through our embassies or commercial attaches that we have abroad as well. Finally, coming to Expo 2020. Expo 2020, this is, I know that many of you will know, this is the first time that it's happening in this region. Not only in the Middle East, but if you take Middle East, Africa, and Southeast Asia. First time ever this is happening. So we are talking about a reach of about 72 countries in the region. And if you look at the size of the economy of these 72 countries is over $2 trillion. Let me be clear on the number. It's about over $2 trillion economy. The focus of Dubai Expo 2020 is, number one, the contracts have been signed up to about 47 billion dirhams. Contracts will be signed in 2017. And 60% of that will be going to SMEs, small and medium-sized enterprises within the UAE. Some of the contracts have been given, and some of the contracts are still pending, which will be given. So if you are an SME within the UAE, please go on the site of Expo 2020 and register yourself, because they have been mandated that, okay, most of the contracts has to go to the SMEs within the UAE and abroad as well. This will be the first Expo where you will have majority of the visitors coming from abroad. If you went to Shanghai Expo or you went to Milan Expo last year, you would see majority of the visitors are from the home country. In this Expo, we are expecting 25 million visitors in 6 months. 70% of that will be people coming from abroad, not the residents of the UAE. So not the 10 million people that we are talking about. So this will be the first time ever in Expo's history that you will see 70% of the visitors are coming abroad specifically and especially for the Expo. That's all that I have about Expo. It's the market cap is not it's $6.5 trillion. Sorry, I was wrong. $6.5 trillion we're talking about. So opportunity is huge. Does anybody know what is the Expo's what you could slogan? Expo 2020. What? No. Connecting minds, creating the future. And that's connecting mind and creating the future for the whole humanity. It's not for the UAE only. UAE is just the host to it. So our intention is that what we will do here, whatever is going to be achieved out of Expo 2020, it's for the humanity. And the humanity population today is 7 billion. Any questions? Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. One question is regarding the various real estate sites which will be built up at Expo 2020. What will be done afterwards, after Expo is over, 6 months are over? Can you throw some light on that, please?
There are three segments of the Expo there. You have innovation, you have sustainability is part of it, and the third one is, somebody remind me, connectivity. All of them will be reused. The connecting part will have a logistics college there, and you have the sustainability will have research, and then you have the third one, but I don't have the full detail. They all will be used. It's going to become a new community of Dubai. So it's not going to just like other expos that you see that after Expo the place is vacant. No, this is going to be, the government is spending billions to connect metro to the Expo site. So it will, and you have Maktoum Airport right next to it. And close to it you have the Dubai industrial zone. So this will be a new city just being built in front of our eyes.
Thank you, Your Excellency. My name is Ashok Hussain. We are already in 2017, and all the commendable and laudable objectives and visions which you just described, I think these are to be, because we are only 3 years or 4 years away from the 2021 vision. But these have not been discussed or provided, because after all, the participation of the total community in UAE, whether it is UAE locals or it is expat community, is very essential, because first we have to see the resources within the country to make these visions achievable. And then afterwards, we have to look for the FDI, and everything is fine. You said that it will be only contributing 5% of the GDP, which means 95% of the vision has to be achieved by the people who are already here. And these people have to be properly appraised. I'm sorry, but at least I was aware of it, but not so much, which you have explained today. So we have to create forums and make this happen much sooner, because we don't have much time to achieve the objectives. Thank you.
I know that the Expo team is working with the business community, but I'm not sure whether they sat down with the Indian business community or not. If they have not, I will send a message to them. They will certainly will do that. Thank you for that. Yes, sir.
Hi, sir. Good evening, Ramadan Kareem. You said that a huge concentration is towards the IT bit for achieving a lot of goals. But the Middle East and UAE and Dubai is not very open to moving towards cloud technology, which is the latest that is happening. So there's a lot of resistance towards it. Any reason why?
Where is the resistance coming from?